It's not usual at all to have a museum on death and the afterlife. It's really different from your usual, like the National Museum or the Asian Civilizations Museum where they focus on general history. Death and the afterlife is something that I think people usually don't really think about. Hell's Museum is actually inside Haw Par Villa, and it includes the 10 Courts of Hell. Hell's Museum has an indoor element, an indoor portion, and an outdoor portion. So Hell's Museum covers perspectives and insights on death and the afterlife across various religions, cultures, and civilizations. Many people visit Haw Par Villa to visit the 10 Courts of Hell. So the 10 Courts of Hell used to be non-air conditioned. We've really air conditioned it, and we've installed new storyboards also to explain the 10 kings in charge of the 10 Courts of Hell. The 10 Courts of Hell is a special attraction. On one hand, a lot of people find it quite gross and scary and frightening. On the other hand, there's this morbid fascination with it. So we decided to capitalize on it because we were thinking of ideas of how to revitalize Haw Par Villa. We also wanted to explain the deeper philosophy and the heritage behind the 10 Courts of Hell, because many people just see the 10 Courts of Hell as a device to scare young children and have a cheap laugh. The 10 Courts of Hell is an institution going back more than 1,000 years old, and it's a great way to explain the mixing of ideas across ancient civilizations. In this case, it's the Chinese and the Indian civilizations. And it's a combination of Hindu, Taoist, Buddhist, and Confucian concepts. So we decided to build the museum around it and incorporate the 10 Courts of Hell into the museum and explain to visitors the deeper significance of the 10 Courts. But we did not want to just build a museum about the 10 Courts or just focus on, maybe like Hinduism or Buddhism or Taoism. We realized that ideas about death and the afterlife, they permeate almost all belief systems that you can think of, and explore these ideas across 300,000 years of humanity's existence. So I really like this phrase that my boss coined. He said, knowledge leads to understanding, which leads to appreciation. It's essentially what we hope to achieve with Hell's Museum. We provide visitors with the knowledge, and then hopefully this will lead to a greater understanding and then greater appreciation of our shared humanity. We try to point out the similarities in ideas of the afterlife for different beliefs. So at the end of the day, we all die. At the end of the day, no matter what religion you believe in, even if you are atheist, you also think about what happens to you after you die. I'm sure everyone has thought about that at some point in their life. So we hope that visitors to the museum will see that. Hopefully, once they think more about death and the afterlife, they will also better appreciate the time that they have left on Earth.